How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another video, and in today's video we're going to be talking about all prank channels are the same, and that's okay. And the reason why I'm talking about this subject in particular is because there was a content creator named, well, he's still making content. I think his channel's called Classified Goons. Unfortunately, he got shot for doing a prank, and to this day he even told the audience and the news, because he was on the news, I believe, that he's going to still continue to make content because that's his passion, that's what he loves to do. And of course, I just want to go back into like how prank started and how everyone was influenced to become pretty much a prankster slash content creator, which is a very interesting topic to see how, many people are influenced now from, the old school OG pranksters to what we have today, which is like a lot of new upcoming content creators that do pranks, are obviously creating content now. So let's go ahead and watch this video and see how pretty much everything started.
We are currently experiencing the YouTube prank renaissance. In 2017, YouTube creators and fans around the world thought pranks were dead after multiple creators faked their stunts and lost all trust with the viewer.
That's true. A lot of people fake their pranks. As you've seen, we've seen an old school OG content creator, Fuzi, which he faked his pranks, and then eventually people found out.
Past 5 years, a handful of creators grinded, forming the new blueprint for what a successful prankster looks like in the post-fake prank era. Every day, we are seeing a new prankster pop.
TJ Brees, I haven't seen him post, but he needs to post up again, man. And I believe he was on Dr. Phil's show.
On our YouTube feeds, Jadeon, Kanel Joseph, Loaf, just to name a few. Pranksters in 2022 have the most loyal, diehard, and active fan bases than any other type of creator. Every single video they drop, the viewership will be close to 100% of their subscriber count. Today, we will be discussing, dissecting, and analyzing these pranksters. Where did they come from? Why are there so many similar channels? And how long will they last?
You gotta remember that pranks is the easiest way to blow up because everyone likes a prank. Everyone likes to see somebody's reaction, whether it's bad and good, but there's a lot of people that are doing it just to like make people's day worse. Not everybody, some people. But let's go ahead.
To understand why these YouTubers are so popular, we have to quickly go over the origins of why people love watching pranksters. Tom Green is the godfather of YouTube pranks, which is funny because he did it 12 years before YouTube existed. In 1994, The Tom Green Show aired on Roger 22 cable access in Ottawa, Canada. It had the look and feel of a late-night talk show if it was filmed in a random warehouse with their dad's home video camera. He had a band on set, would speak with guests, and the live programming would be complemented with prank skits he filmed on the streets of Ottawa. People loved Tom. His manic personality is what made viewers come back for more. The show eventually got picked up by the Comedy Network in Canada, where he got a new stage, better cameras, and a higher overall production value. Still, over 50% of the episodes was Tom hitting the streets of Ottawa and messing with people. And looking at these skits in the mid-90s, they are almost identical to what YouTubers are doing 25 years later, just with a lower quality camera. In 1999, his show got picked up by MTV, which allowed his comedy to inspire people all over the world. It was an instant hit, and MTV knew the world was hungry for more pranks. Jackass was born.
So Tom Green was obviously the OG, and influenced people, I guess, which is surprising. And this group here too as well.
Jackass had the same appeal as The Tom Green Show with the addition of over-the-top stunts and the removal of boring introductions or talking segments. It was basically just a compilation of shock value stunts and pranks back to back. No fluff, no breaks, not too much personality, all action. Most YouTube pranksters could be compared to...
There's Danny. So we got Danny Duncan, and then we got Sunhat Kid, aka Aaron Hall. Then we got Cameron. And so, of course, Danny was influenced by CKY and the other group, and Bam Margera, of course.
likes of Tom Green or Jackass. From here, you had the introduction of Viva La Bam, which was basically like a daily vlog as a day in the life of Bam Margera, while he pranks his family and friends, and of course does rad stunts. You also
Hey, the Bam Margera show, that show was actually cool. Like, I watched like a little bit clips of it, but it's funny. But anyways, that show is pretty good. Viva La Bam.
Amy Kennedy experiment, which was more scripted, planned out, and focused on pranking people with a hidden camera. Then came Andy Milonakis, who hit the streets of New York City doing some of the most bizarre but hilarious pranks. He resonated with a lot of kids because
You know what's funny about Andy Milonakis is that I didn't know about him until one of my friends showed me him, and his show was like very interesting. It wasn't really like, it was an okay show, but it was just like a lot of comedy, and it just wasn't that funny to me. But Andy's cool though. It's
being in
different.
his late 20s, he had a hormone deficiency that made him look like a teenager. Plus, him acting very childish and juvenile made his pranks even more believable. In 2006, YouTube was acquired by Google and started gaining a lot more popularity. By 2008, you had Remy Gaillard gaining millions of views from his creative and outlandish pranks. Some of the most iconic being his kangaroo prank, where he hops around and wreaks havoc on innocent bystanders, or dressing up as Pac-Man and chasing ghosts through a supermarket. Then came Ed Bassmaster, who created these elaborate characters with different personalities and would see how people would react to those different
I remember Ed, he's
personalities.
pretty good,
Then from
actually.
2011 to 2016, we saw the rise and fall of the biggest, most notorious prank era
Joey
in YouTube
Salads,
history. Vitali,
we got
FoozyTube, Loft, Roman Atwood, Magic of Rahat, Joey Salads,
remember
Kobe
Magic.
Person, Prank Invasion, Big DOS TV, Nelk.
Big
I could
DOS.
keep going, but there are way too many to name. These guys were gaining tens of millions of views, from the most simple ideas like Loft's holding people's hand, or more elaborate ones like FoozyTube's escaped prisoner prank. Simple things like messing with people in drive-thrus, elevators, or on college campuses became bingeable viral content in which creators were making a fortune from. For a short period, these pranks were genuinely harmless and pretty funny, but it quickly went from genuine comedy to clickbaity sensationalism. You might remember the term social experiment. Pranks and social experiments became synonymous, but they were not the
Top
same.
notch.
Pranks were goofy situations intended to get laughs, and social experiments kinda did that, but more so tried to challenge the morality of the situation, like stealing money from the homeless, domestic abuse in public, child abductions. These videos were set up to challenge the viewer. What would you do? How would you react? There were also in the hood videos, which were almost always intended to make minorities in low-income neighborhoods look like violent and treacherous people. At one point, it just got straight up stupid and insanely unrealistic. Kissing pranks. I'm sure this was a middle school classic for a lot of you watching, where the prank was to ask someone for a kiss. For some reason,
That's
millions of
fake.
people were interested in watching a video where Prank Invasion just casually finds a girl on the street in her bra and underwear and challenges her to a quick game for a quick kiss. Eventually, commentary YouTubers like H3H3 had enough and started calling these people out on their bullshit, which would lead them to getting exposed for faking their social experiments. The genre got rinsed of any sort of legitimacy, and the top creators cashed out big time. Not all pranks were fake, and it really was only a few who got exposed, but it ruined the trust between the viewer and the creator. It got to the point around 2016 where viewers just assumed the pranks were fake before they even watched it. Even if you were a genuine prankster who never faked anything, your reputation got ruined by others. This led to way less views and less interest in the genre of pranks overall. There were many channels like Big DOS TV and That Was Epic who maintained a loyal fan base during the lull. However, there were 3 channels that survived the death of pranks and I believe changed the standard for YouTube. They thrived while all the others died off, starting with Nelk. The channel was founded by Kyle Forgard and Jesse Sebastiani.
Nelk
They had a
boys.
totally different approach to pranks. They had way more personality, they were way more ballsy, and treated their pranks like more of a comedy skit rather than shock factor sensationalism. Some of their pranks from 2013, 2014, and 2015 influenced the biggest creators today. I tried to categorize their pranks and video styles in 3 different ways. We have ballsy, ironic, and juvenile. Ballsy pranks take a lot of guts or confidence. Ironic pranks typically lead to an opposite expected outcome. And juvenile pranks just typically rely on juvenile humor or childish or immature humor. In the ballsy category, we have their fake employee pranks, which was their bread and butter. In 2013, they started with McDonald's. From there, name any store. they pretended to work there. Now, the idea doesn't seem that revolutionary. Previously, pranks were mostly focused on the reaction of other people, and while that is always important, Nelk's pranks were more focused on how funny they can be. Viewers paid more attention to Kyle and Jesse than the person they were pranking. Again, it was almost like a stand-up bit. The fake employee pranks and the fake job interview pranks have become staples for YouTubers today. Just about everyone has tried their hand at this stunt. In the ironic category, we have the Coke prank, where they get pulled over by the cops and they tell them that they have a bunch of Coke on them, but it's Coca-Cola. The beautiful irony of Nelk's titles,
Classic.
thumbnails, and execution paved the way for the king of ironic pranks, and the second most influential channel during the prank
Ross
void,
Creations.
Ross Creations. In 2018, Ross ramped up his output and pushed a new style of prank that was heavily based on irony. Peer pressuring people on a pier, telling people to do what they are already doing, holding the door slightly open for people, locking my keys in my open convertible. Ironic pranks became revolutionary because they were almost too stupid to be a real video. Then when the viewer clicks, they are pleasantly surprised. Nobody gets hurt, it's not fabricated because it's too stupid to fake, and these situations are so unrealistic, it's hilarious to watch normal people's reactions. But they would be nothing without a great host, so the personality of the creator is essential to the quality of the stunt. It's almost like the fake pranksters did so much damage that the new ones had to do the most simple ideas just to gain trust with the viewer again. Some more examples of ironic pranks that were done many years later: taking a human to the animal shelter, promoting underage drinking, calling tow trucks for toy cars, selling donuts in front of Dunkin' Donuts, baseball at Topgolf, asking barbers to shave my, which is a good segue into the third category, that they all love a juvenile undertone. Who doesn't love a good or a fart joke? No matter how old we get, there's still a bit of immaturity that resonates with us forever. Nelk. Buying extra small condoms, giving random guys extra small condoms, where's the bathroom at to beat my, hiding disturbing things at garage sales, fart spray and a candle.
Who's
You
song?
gotta wait your turn. Hold up.
Wait.
This is intense match.
You trying to play?
No, I'm saying
Hold on.
that you guys gotta turn it down.
It's intense.
Okay, hold on, wait.
As Nelk got more fame, they traveled the country, partied with college kids, then woke up after a bender, hungover the next morning, drove to a local department store and started messing with employees and customers. Nelk grew to unimaginable heights and started to disregard pranks and
They
become
did.
more of a lifestyle brand. Hanging with celebrities, driving nice cars, and flexing their money, they became less relatable as they grew in fame. However, the creator that laid the blueprint, the formula of how to be a popular prankster in the modern YouTube era, is Danny Duncan. Danny hit the
Danny
platform in
Duncan.
2015 as a way to express his love for skateboarding, comedic skits, and just living a carefree lifestyle in general. His channel didn't have much of a direction in the beginning, but he took to pranks, mostly on college campuses, because those would get the most views. I know we said pranks were dead, but there were still a lot of viewers who were looking to reminisce on the old days before they got totally ruined. But when people came across Danny, they realized he was genuine. He wasn't trying to look cool or have any type of image. He seemed like he could care less, but in a free-spirited kind of way. When he wasn't doing pranks, he was just literally doing whatever he wanted, making content that nobody else was making, like turning his mom's mailbox into a... Then when he got onto the local news, he wore a suit and told them his name was Gary Winthorpe. Friday series became a cult classic where he kind of just lived the life of a typical suburban American teenager, but he was 24 and making money doing it. Danny checked all the boxes. He was funny, good at skateboarding, and really every other sport he played. He had no fear, and he could get girls. He became an idol for teenage boys around the country. Organized pranks became less appealing for him and his audience, and he really just became a vlogger. He could put any random title or thumbnail, and his audience would click because they knew each vlog was an adventure. There were endless possibilities of fun and positivity whenever he uploaded. Danny Duncan also openly admits to being inspired by CKY, Jackass, and Bam Margera, which makes a lot of sense because his videos today are structured very similarly to an episode of Viva La Bam.
Yeah.
So if you take the prank style of Nelk and Ross Creations, combine it with the Danny Duncan vlog format, and you have what they are calling the mic'd up cult. They call them the mic'd up cult because they have like the lavalier mic taped to their chest. Half of them
Yes,
actually
sir.
put the prank in the title. The other half will have a vague general vlog title. I also noticed that literally every single one of these pranksters has used the "tried to fight me" title. Seems like a good go-to for them. No matter what video you click on, you can almost guarantee the creator will be pranking someone
Loaf.
at some point. Their videos will usually begin with a
Canal.
vlog segment no matter what. Maybe letting the viewers inside of their life, what's going on, how they're feeling. Then within the first few minutes, they say what the agenda is for the video. This structure was very much pioneered by Ross, Nelk, and Danny. It's during the beginning of the videos where the relationship between the viewer and the creator is built. They all maintain relatability to their audience, dressing very basic, not living a very flashy and over-the-top lifestyle like Nelk. They kind of have to maintain their relatability, otherwise the pranks just wouldn't work. Plus it benefits them greatly if their audience feels connected to them. They all have go-to bits, messing with people in Walmart, annoying people in the mall, pissing off security, driving golf carts recklessly. They usually share similar values of prioritizing fun in life, not drinking or doing drugs. Now, I'm not saying that they're copying Danny Duncan. He didn't invent being sober or having fun, but that was a huge part of Danny's brand, which he was very open and honest about since the beginning, and it made people like him a lot. The real game changer for Danny was the launch of his merchandise, Danny Duncan 69, which is his business name as well as his social media handles. Most of his early merch was just his name, or a picture of him, or an inside joke from a vlog like Donde está la leche, or I think it's fine. It got to the point where his fans would start making requests based on what happened in the vlog. Make a shirt that says, "I'm an officer of the United States. There go the lentils. Put that on a shirt." Virginity Rocks started because he saw someone online wearing a t-shirt with the slogan. He thought it was funny, changed the font, and made his own t-shirt, not thinking it would become his next big business venture. October 15th, 2017, he launched the first official Virginity Rocks collection. This proved to be his biggest drop yet, because 15 days later, he posted this video called "My First $100,000 Paycheck."
Being rich because of all you guys out there who support me, watch me, buy the merch, and just make it so that I'm able to do whatever I want, and I don't have to worry about censoring myself and like being brand friendly, or I can be exactly what I want to be.
People knew he was successful, but this was a different level.
Look at his sweatshirt, "Chase your dreams," and that's what he did. And now everyone wants to chase their dreams and become a mic'd up cult member, which is prankster slash, doing the same format.
From here, Virginity Rocks would be added to almost every Zoomies store in America. He now has a warehouse, multiple full-time employees, and in 2021, posted a $1 million check for 1 month of sales. But once he started getting big money, he didn't switch up. He just kept investing in his content and making it better and better, maintaining his relatable lifestyle and personality. Virginity Rocks became the blueprint for prank YouTubers merch. Witty one-liners printed in basic text on a shirt. Frick vape. Mature people are weenies. Professional raw dogger.
Yo, Jadeon, man. Well, he switched up. He switched up. Now he's doing EDP catches, and he's just being himself now and trying to, bring a good example for the young youth. And he's not doing pranks anymore because, of course, he changed his lifestyle, which is, good for him.
Sexual, caution, wet moms, all balls, no brains, chase MILFs, MILF University,
so
professional fun haver,
people, man.
ADHD AF, pig Venus, I love consensual sex, rubber up. All of these rely on the juvenile humor that their teenage audiences love. All of these pranksters have been accused of copying, but the prank format has been relatively similar since its inception. Whether they realize it or not, Danny Duncan and the Mic'd Up Cult have a similar format to Andy Milonakis, Tom Green, and Bam Margera. Maybe in a few years, the social experiment wave will come back. I didn't even mention Top Notch Idiots, who are gaining millions of views off of what seemingly looks like fake 2014 style pranks. But there will always be millions of people who want to watch this, simply because it's perfect escapism. You can turn your brain off after a long day and have a laugh, or you can become invested in the creator and develop a friendship. Plus, the barrier to entry is relatively low, so there will always be new creators trying their hand at it. Maybe you think this is all just copycat nonsense. These creators are all the same. Their humor is the same. They claim to all be different and going against societal standards, but being a mic'd up YouTuber is what 80% of children see as a dream job. But maybe the reason why pranksters don't evolve is because evolution isn't that necessary. After all, if it ain't broke, why try and fix it?
That's crazy, man. That's just wild. If it ain't broke, why fix it, man? That's true, man. Okay, so we got that out of the way. Very interesting video, and we got to give it to Patrick CC, which was a great documentary, pretty much. That was great. He went back from who started and how everything, everyone got influenced. That was just great. I think it's Classified Goons. So he's in the, doing the same format, but I would say it's the same thing. Yeah. Classified Goons, I believe. Okay, so he got shot for doing a prank, which is extremely, extremely horrible.
Whoa.
You know, good thing he's okay because, you know, I don't wish anybody harm. So, Classified Goons YouTube prankster shot in the stomach. Let's watch. This was a year ago.
My car.
This man is a notorious prankster.
Ready to get him? Let's get him.
21-year-old Tanner Cook's YouTube page is called Classified Goons.
Welcome back to another video.
He pranks total strangers,
I got someone who needs to be escorted out.
I need to leave?
Yes.
sneaking up on unsuspecting people. In this prank, he wears a fake security uniform and falsely accuses shoppers of stealing.
Yeah, I've got a gentleman and a woman here trying to steal a pet.
He acts like he's getting sick in the back of an Uber and is about to throw up on an Uber driver.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna puke.
Hey, go outside.
But has he now gone one prank too far? A target of his newest stunt became so enraged, he allegedly pulled out a semi-automatic pistol and shot Tanner Cook in the stomach. We spoke to the
Whoa.
father of the critically injured prankster.
He likes to go to malls and go to shopping centers and do videos that he feels like are going to be funny and entertain people. And so he was doing that, and this guy got upset, got offended, and took the phone out of his face. And my son tried to get him to do it again, and then he took his gun out and shot him.
Was there ever a moment where, you know, as a father, you're like, hey, son, look, there's a lot of strange people out there. Be careful, you know, messing with, you know, strangers in public, right? Because we never know. You never know who you're messing with.
Absolutely. He got that speech from me. He got that speech from his grandma. And, you know, because I've seen YouTube videos before where somebody has been shot.
Now comes word that local prosecutor
That's crazy, man. And he did say, you know, I'm not going to quit, you know, because that's his passion. Let's see where he got shot.
Γεια σου. Σταμάτα να σκέφτεσαι τη λάμψη.
What?
Hey, quit thinking about my twinkle.
What's that mean?
Hey, quit thinking about my twinkle.
No.
Hey, quit thinking about my
Get
twinkle.
on my face and stop.
So the guy said stop, but of course he kept messing with him, and the guy didn't like it, obviously.
Quit thinking about my twinkle.
Stop!
Twice stop. Whoa. Man, that's freaking horrible. Wow. That's crazy, man. Jadeon, you know, is in his other channel where he talks about the Bible and Jesus. He was talking to a YouTuber that was going to be doing the same pretty much format, and he gave it all up for God.
What's up, man? How you doing?
There we go.
Doing good, my brother. How you doing? I see you. I see you're a YouTuber, man.
Yes, sir, I am. But
What do you do?
I was actually kind of off on the wrong path, like you were, and like you giving your life to Christ really inspired me. Like I was doing pranks and like vlog type stuff, just going around trolling people, and like I realized I was off on the wrong path, and like you making that video really opened my eyes to it. And like I also kept getting arrested. I got arrested 3 times, and like the last time I got arrested really woke me up. And like
You got arrested, man, for doing that kind of format, man, because obviously you have to get people's reaction, and it's not gonna go as planned, and it can go back, it can go south, man, for sure.
like I feel like it was God like setting me on the right path.
Man, praise God, brother. Praise God, man. Dang, man. Praise God. So what, were you having these feelings even before my video?
Well, I mean, I was kind of like my dream, I had a dream to get big on YouTube and stuff, and like I've always been a Christian, but you know, I didn't really think much about the pranks being that bad. You know, when people would tell me that it's harassing people and all that, I wouldn't really listen to them. But you know, you saying like exactly how pranks are bad and stuff got me to realize exactly how they're bad, and like I want to go all in with God and not do bad stuff like pranks. And also, like, I still have a bunch of prank videos filmed already that I just stopped editing because I realized that it's bad and I don't want to keep putting that stuff out there too.
Nah, yeah, man. Praise God, brother. Bro. This is a huge W for the kingdom, my man. This is Proverbs chapter 10, verse 23. It is sport to a fool to do mischief, but a man of understanding hath wisdom. You know what I mean? Like, bro, I'm in the same boat as you, man. So, you know, I'm gonna put it on me too. Like, you were probably influenced by me, so
Everybody's influenced by somebody, you know. So, of course, this young guy was influenced by Jadeon to do pranks. And then ever since Jadeon switched up and stopped pranks, he was like, you know what, like, I gotta stop doing pranks too, because of the reasons, you know, why it's not good. And good for them, you know, they decided to quit.
Apologize on my behalf, man, because yeah, this stuff is bad, bro. You know what I mean? Like, you have hundreds of thousands of people, like millions, be like, oh, bro, that was so funny, that was so funny, that was so funny. But the dude that we're abusing, the people that we're abusing and humiliating for our fame gain and our popularity gain and our financial gain, all these people, you know, they don't find it amusing. They don't find it funny, you know? And they're always going to be the loser in this situation, you know, because we have the numbers. Who do they have to back them? They don't have nobody. They don't have anybody. And like us as Christians, man, that should be the last thing that we should do. And you know, the crazy thing is it's a blessing that you came to this as soon as you can, bro, because we have so much grace. One of my friends, you probably know who he is, Certified Goons. He got shot doing a prank.
Wait, is it certified or classified? I think it's classified, but yeah, no, we just watched him right now.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you know, anything could have happened to us while we were in jail. Anything could have happened to us when we were out messing with these people. And you know what? The dude that shot him, he got off because the court found him in the wrong because he was messing with him. And he was messing with him. So that dude got off. And if something were to happen to you or me, those people would have got off too, man. Yeah. You know? And it's a blessing, bro. It's a blessing. But I don't want you to think you can't be an entertainer too. You can still be an entertainer, you know, but you don't have to be out here causing mischief. You don't have to be out here causing chaos. You don't be out here having to ruin people's day. You can make your content solely on making people's days better.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Let's take one more. His new video, Classified Goons. Yeah, it is classified. So he posted this 5 days ago. Vaping during job interviews. We're not going to watch the whole thing. We're going to just watch maybe like 60 seconds of it. Just a good part. There we go.
You prefer nights, huh?
Yeah.
That was a fat cloud, by the way. Okay, so this one's obviously like different. He's not like really causing people to get mad. This is more like a job interview thing. And what's the worst that can happen? You know, oh, please stop, you know. But he's not going around and causing trouble and problems to other people. So this one's obviously going to be a low risk with dealing with people that are angry.
So aside from your vape tricks, have you ever like worked fast food before, or?
Taco Bell, like the one down the street. Actually, no, I meant Del Taco, sorry.
Del Taco?
Yeah, Del Taco.
When did you work there?
I worked like the fryer.
When? When though? Like,
Oh, like literally like 2 weeks ago.
when did you start that?
Like 3 weeks ago.
How come you're not working there anymore?
Because they said I was like vaping too much. They said I needed to simmer it down, and I was like, all right. So I thought I was simmering it down, and then I went out to the back to smoke outside, and they said that my vape, like there was another vape artist in there, and he was kind of like jealous of my tricks, so like they wanted to fire me.
You realize that you can't vape while at work.
Well, yeah, that's what they told me, and I kind of figured that out, and I was like, okay. So it's just a bad habit. I got a cake. Been trying to cake it recently.
You didn't even say anything.
No.
Oh, not in this store.
And you store it.
Oh, sorry.
What made you decide to buy Taco Bell?
Fund my vape project because I'm a professional vapor.
You're professional though, wouldn't you have like sponsors?
Be sponsored?
and stuff?
Yeah. You want to see the trick? It's bad airflow. I know a tornado too. I can say tornado.
So, the camera over there, pointed directly at this table.
Where?
Right over there.
Look at his face. What? Oh my goodness, man.
And your responses.
I think I'm just gonna try another job. Thank you though. Appreciate it.
All right, that's it, man. So, hopefully, things go well with this guy, man. I'm not hating on nobody that does pranks. I'm just pointing it out. Why is everyone influenced by doing pranks? But of course, some people genuinely like to create and just like to be, the freedom of having this job, or they're doing it for the fame and money, But that's their deal, But anyways, this was an interesting topic to talk about. Hopefully you guys, find it interesting as well. And there's going to be more reactions and, just different content, man. I'm just trying to be different in myself. I'm just trying to be myself and be different. You know what I'm saying? So, I appreciate everyone watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.